Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Genoa City has seen its share of smooth talkers, tragic heroes, and surprising comebacks. But when Cane Ashby quietly slinked back into the scene, brushing off whispers of the past and flashing that infamous Aussie charm, fans were left wondering, what's his angle this time? He says he's back to reconnect and to make amends. But come on, this is the young and the restless. No one just drops by Genoa City. Not without a hidden agenda. So buckle up, because we're diving deep, beyond the smiles and the nostalgia, to uncover what Cane is really up to. And spoiler alert, it's juicier than you think. When Cane Ashby returned to Genoa City, the timing couldn't have been more suspicious. Devon was finally settling back into billionaire mode, Lily was juggling romance and reality, and Jill had gone radio silent. So why now? His story was simple, a few business investments had tanked, and he needed a fresh start. But beneath that calm, humble exterior, Cane was already planting seeds. Quiet meetings. Late-night calls. A peculiar interest in Chancellor Winters. And that wasn't even the strangest part, it was the way he avoided certain names. Like Colin. Like Chance. Like Jill. Don't forget, Cane was once heir apparent to Catherine Chancellor's fortune. He rode that wave until Devon's true parentage shocked everyone. And while Cane eventually accepted that the billions weren't his, the sting of losing that kind of power doesn't fade easily. Sources, and Snoopy Genoa City residents, report that Cane has been digging deep into Chancellor Industries' archives, not just financials, but legal loopholes. Word is, he's found something, a discrepancy in the Chancellor inheritance documents. Something Devon might not even know about. Something that, if exploited, could give Cane leverage over the company. Could he be planning a legal coup? Is he working with someone on the inside, or is Cane simply trying to restore his dignity, no matter who gets hurt? Cane's not operating alone. There's a second cell phone burner locked tighter than Victor's liquor cabinet. Rumors swirl about secret meetings in Chicago. One name keeps coming up in whispers, Colin Atkinson. Yes, that Colin, Cane's conman father, always a step away from a Ponzi scheme. It wouldn't be the first time they clashed. But this time, there's talk that they've joined forces, each with their own motivation. Colin's broke. Cane's bitter. Together, they're dangerous. But that's not all. There's also chatter about a new woman in Cane's life, someone high up in the corporate world, possibly even an investor in Chancellor Winters. She's mysterious, she's powerful, and she may have ties to Tucker McCall. Could Cane be the new pawn in a much larger corporate takedown? Of course, Cane wouldn't be Cane without stirring up emotions, and Lily Winters is right at the center of the storm. While Lily's been tentatively exploring things with Daniel, Cane has been turning up the charm, offering apologies laced with just enough vulnerability to make her pause. He's not overtly pushing romance, no, he's smarter than that. He's leaning into nostalgia, bonding over shared memories, reminding Lily of their family, their past, and the what-ifs. Is he genuinely trying to reconnect? Or is he using Lily's influence at Chancellor Winters to position himself where he wants to be, in power? And more importantly, will Lily fall for it? Here's where the story gets explosive. An anonymous tip recently landed on Billy Abbott's desk, pointing to a buried trust fund, one that links directly to Phillip Chancellor IV. The same Phillip who was presumed dead, returned, and vanished again. Guess who's been making calls to Australia? That's right, Cane. Now the theory is this, Cane may have proof that Phillip left behind a corporate clause, one that could invalidate Devon's stake in the company if Phillip is declared legally alive and unwilling to manage it. Could Cane be plotting to have Phillip return and reclaim the empire, only to manage it through Cane? Think chess, not checkers. Cane positions Phillip as the rightful Chancellor heir. Then he becomes the trusted advisor and power broker. Behind the scenes. And guess who gets caught in the middle? Devon. And Jill. And maybe even Chance. Behind all the emotional layers, Cane's move may actually be financial. He's been seen speaking to shell company executives, creating fake portfolios under aliases. Experts say he's preparing a hostile maneuver, siphoning assets from smaller subsidiaries and redirecting them into Cayman-based accounts. If true, this wouldn't just be sneaky. It would be illegal. One theory suggests Cane has already embezzled over $12 million and is using the money to fund a shadow investment firm. The endgame? Buy enough hidden shares of Chancellor Winters to force a board vote, where Devon could be ousted and Lily trapped into choosing a side. That's not just revenge. That's strategic destruction. And if you think Victor or Jill won't notice, think again. But here's the thing about Cane, he's complicated. He's not a villain. He's not a hero. He's something murkier, a man driven by loss, pride, and a constant need to prove himself. Some say he's doing all this to clear his name. Once and for all, proving to the world, and maybe to Lily and his children, that he's not the screw-up they remember. That he's a strategist. A leader. A man of legacy. But others say Cane's mask is slipping. He's in too deep. His deal with Colin is getting out of hand. His obsession with winning is costing him everything. And as his secrets slowly begin to unravel, with Devon's team tracing suspicious transfers, Lily's intuition kicking in, and Jill finally returning to confront him, the real question isn't just what Cane is up to. Insiders say the fallout is coming fast. Lily will discover the second phone. Devon will launch a corporate audit. Jill will confront Cane and force him to choose sides. And Phillip Chancellor for? His name will resurface, in a way no one expected. There are even whispers that Victor Newman might intervene. Not because he cares, but because Cane's chaos could disrupt the business environment, and Victor doesn't tolerate amateurs playing kingmaker. One thing's for sure, Cane's story is far from over. He's playing a long game. A dangerous one. And by the time the truth comes out, Genoa City may never be the same again. In the world of the young and the restless, motives are never simple. Cane may be scheming, but underneath the deception lies a man haunted by his failures, desperate to rewrite his legacy. He wants redemption. Respect. A future that doesn't involve shadows and shame. But the way he's chasing it? Risky. Ruthless. And maybe even irreversible. So keep your eyes on Cane Ashby. Because in Genoa City, the most dangerous men aren't the loudest, they're the ones who smile, whisper, and destroy you with a signature.